Princess Beatrice Eugenie sidelined by royals at Windsor Castle event. The hidden story behind the frosty moments. Welcome back, royal watchers, to Crown Chronicles, the home of gripping royal revelations, insider whispers, and the stories behind the stories the palace doesn't want you to ask about. If you're joining us for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications, because today's unfolding royal twist is one you'll want to hear until the very end. Trust me, this is a chapter of royal tension, quiet glances, shifting alliances, and behind-the-scenes drama you won't want to miss. Let's dive straight into it. The latest buzz circling Windsor Castle is nothing short of captivating, whispers that Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, the beloved daughters of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, may have been subtly sidelined during a recent major royal event. It wasn't loud. It wasn't public. But those who were present noticed it, a quiet shift, a subtle distancing, a change in atmosphere that felt impossible to ignore, and now everyone is asking, were Beatrice and Eugenie deliberately pushed to the fringes, or is this simply part of the evolving royal hierarchy under King Charles? To understand what really happened, we have to look at the scene, Windsor Castle, steeped in centuries of tradition, the beating heart of royal ceremony, and the setting where small gestures speak louder than any official announcement. The event in question brought together senior royals, dignitaries, and select members of the extended royal family. A night of celebration, unity, and tradition. At least on the surface, but beneath that surface, the positioning of guests told a very different story. Observers noted that while key senior royals were placed front and center, smiling, shaking hands, commanding the spotlight, Beatrice and Eugenie were seen on the periphery. Not excluded, but not fully included. Not shunned, but not spotlighted either. A delicate, noticeable balance. Some insiders described the atmosphere around the sisters as polite but distant. Others said there were carefully controlled interactions. Brief greetings rather than warm embraces, and a sense that they were being kept at arm's length from certain conversations and certain rooms. The question is, why now? For years, Beatrice and Eugenie have occupied a unique, somewhat fragile position within the monarchy. They have titles, but no official duties. They represent the royal family on occasion, but they are not publicly funded working royals. They are loved by many, especially younger followers, but remain entangled in the complicated shadow cast by their father, Prince Andrew, and with King Charles having made it clear that the monarchy is entering a slimmed-down era, the York sisters have become symbolic of the difficult decisions the palace faces. How much should extended royals participate? How visible should they be? And most importantly, how close should they be allowed to stand to the center of royal power? This Windsor event may have offered a glimpse into those answers. Royal aides, some say, have been instructed to limit the sisters' visibility at high-profile moments. Not to punish them, but to avoid drawing attention to unresolved tensions, delicate optics, and the ongoing effort to rebuild public trust in the institution. A quiet sidelining, executed with smiles and courtesy. But let's pause, because Beatrice and Eugenie are not passive players in this story. Sources close to the sisters say they handled the event gracefully. No frustration. No awkwardness. No missteps. They mingled when appropriate, stepped back when needed, and maintained the composed, polished presence they have become known for, and this is where the story takes an intriguing turn. While some believe they were deliberately pushed aside, others argue that the sisters themselves chose to keep their distance, a strategic move in line with their new, more cautious public approach. With increased scrutiny on their family, and with Meghan and Harry's absence shifting dynamics even further, Beatrice and Eugenie may be choosing to play a quieter, more controlled role to avoid becoming the next tabloid target. Their strategy, according to insiders, is simple: remain present, but not prominent. Engaged, but not exposed. Visible, but not vulnerable. Still, the optics of the Windsor event have fueled public speculation. Were the sisters intentionally overshadowed? Were they politely sidelined to avoid drawing attention to their father? Or are we witnessing the early signs of a long-term repositioning within the monarchy? Because make no mistake, Charles's reign is transforming the royal family from the inside out. Less scandal, less spectacle, less extended family involvement. He wants a monarchy defined by duty, discipline, and a clear hierarchy, and the York sisters fall into a gray zone that the palace is still trying to navigate. Yet what cannot be denied is this: Beatrice and Eugenie remain deeply loved by the public. Their kindness, warmth, relatability, and struggles make them human in a way many royals are not allowed to be anymore. And every time they appear, they draw genuine interest. The Windsor event may have been chilly, yes. But it also shows that the sisters are still very much in the picture, even if they're standing slightly outside the frame. As the monarchy continues to reshape itself, their roles will likely evolve too. The question is, how? Will they be gently phased out? Quietly brought back in? Or remain exactly where they are now, neither insiders nor outsiders? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: the story of Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie is far from over. Their place in the House of Windsor may be shifting, but their relevance, to both the public and the future of the monarchy, remains undeniable. Thank you for watching Crown Chronicles. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more royal revelations, breaking updates, and the hidden truths behind palace walls. Stay tuned, the next royal twist is already unfolding, and we'll be here to uncover it.